get on the team, gotta pass on tryouts.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 5.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep for LA is Darius Davis. Taking it about the 16. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation. Instead, they pulled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Motion man left is Kirk. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his
a surprise to all.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying the big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
On 4th down, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Oh, Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 58 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Man open, here is Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll run with Etienne. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
ETN, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now a 2nd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Home troops right. 12. Ready.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And that went to the right side and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Herbert on first down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett, his second 2 touchdowns.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, ETN. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. 38 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Hey, Ram. Go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Herbert now on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this third quarter.
And that's an important three, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters have come and gone. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Flushed out, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Agnew now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down at the 28.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 28 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And they'll start to drive on the ground with Johnson.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Try to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. On 2nd down, Eckler. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, you may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it. And with frequent